front of their homestanding fans today. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Hayden. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off play action. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Power football with the run. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Going for it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Thought he had the touchdown and saw not everybody was celebrating with him after that yellow laundry was on the field, and it's coming back. Here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting it forward.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Now 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Gets away from one. He's got space. That's why they love to feed this senior running back. He'll find those extra yards. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On the move, it's Fafita. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Sometimes those big targets at wide receiver almost spoil you. You think, just throw it in the area code. Well, it didn't work that time.
No, might need to get a new phone. That phone didn't work if you were searching for the area code because he definitely wasn't on target. And, you know, a lot of times you rush it too and you see that guy at wide, you want to hit that matchup, but that was not an accurate throw at all.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
It's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and really nice job by the defender. Listen, a curl route's hard to defend. It's hard to get in front of that guy because he's curling back to the quarterback, but he did a good job not getting pass interference, getting around his body, and knocking the ball to the ground.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Mississippi State was anything but dominant, but the Bulldogs are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the LCON. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And now on second down for this offense. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. The give from the gun. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Off the play fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll try the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback will audible. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Flips it out in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if it...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
Big plays in the passing game deep down the field that take time to develop. The big hog mollies up front got to protect their quarterback. Great job protecting him on that play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffs.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. At the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to add another. Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision.
Continues to fight for yards. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Colorado. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. The number one job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better if you just score, which he did from 90 yards out. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, we wondered all week how this one was going to play out, and through 2 quarters of ball, the answer is like a good old-fashioned barn burner. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The run from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. To the air, it's Fafita. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Arizona right back to the line.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression. On
the ground, it's Conley. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Cal found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Berkeley. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Leaves it with the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Hayden. Obliterates him, still on the move. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for the responsibilities.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game.
Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Here's the handoff. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Surging forward on the sneak. Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Every quarterback in college football on quarterback sneak knows before the snap if they're going right or left because of who's the best guard, who's the best tackle combo that can get the push. That time he picked the right side on 4th down when they had to have it and scores.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football. Problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's McMillan. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
They want to just keep throwing it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's McMillan. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the 1st down.
He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Conley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Murphy. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he breaks into the open. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, it's Fafita. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense, getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. On the move at the 30. Off he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Bucks! He would not be denied. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Makes the grab on the left side. He's off to the races. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go. Job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now how do we get this stopped? Now the defense has to come up big.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 21 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just over 50 seconds. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Takes the handoff. It's Hayden. Gets it past the marker. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes will try to run out the clock in the final minute. The give to the tailback. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They'll keep it on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
They'll line up for a second down play. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Back to pass, it's Fafita. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might.
Deep shot for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And, man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.